Testing, is this working? Hello? If it is working, hello everyone, welcome in. OBS just had an update and behind the scenes, I have a lot of fancy stuff that controls my audio between scenes so that I don't have to usually think. But today it's not working, so I hope this is working. Welcome in everyone. I hope you've been having a decent week. I know it's been a rough one for some of us. So I'm hoping that today we can just have a relaxed, continuation of our build here in Montai, which involves this new lower-rise area. If you've not seen the start of this district, I have pinned the video link, so feel free to catch up on that in your own time. Essentially, we will be continuing on our first lower-rise district, and I'm really hoping to dive into the more weathered, kind of not so fancy parts of town, which sounds funny, but yeah, I feel like we need some of that in the city. We've been focusing too much on like all of the fancy high-rise areas, so some balance would be great. Hello to Rai. How was Kelly? Was she okay? Was her machine gun okay? I hope that was all fine and good. Yes. Okay, we're gonna start with a few things. Number one, my stream might be bouncing in and out because apparently there is some internet downtime issues near me that I cannot control. Apparently someone's cut a cord and it's in the news. So if at any point stream becomes a bit bumpy, I think it's part of the reason will be because of that. Like, I already just saw my stream drop, so it's actually perfect timing. What else do we have to update on? Oh, when it comes to the game, I just saw this, was it earlier today or yesterday? So we've got, in the land of new music, SimCity Radio is now a thing, and I love the vibe of that game. So we're gonna swap over to, oh, is it already playing? This one. We're gonna run this for today's stream, see how it feels to have a bit of SimCity in the background. I loved that reboot of the game in terms of the atmosphere and vibes. Like, a lot of it I feel, kind of set up how City Skylines is nowadays, and as a kind of like vibe in the game, I actually still prefer SimCity over City Skylines. It was just a very limited game in terms of what you could actually do with it. MG. So, okay, Machine Gun Kelly, are they a band? Are they a singer? I know they exist, but I've just never looked into who they are. So, like, I know My Chemical Romance, what else? 5 Seconds of Summer, Coldplay, and is it U2? 2U? Something? So, yes, inform me. What have I been missing out on in life? You've been getting a bit of buffering. Okay, yeah, so let's just... It might be a bumpy ride for today's stream, is what I will say, but we will work through it as much as possible. This is what happens when you try and work in the less fancy parts of town. The internet's not so good. But okay, yeah, so in the most recent episode that we've been doing, we started on Hammerson Pier, an area inspired by the Pier 2 district in Kaohsiung, which is in Taiwan, and it is essentially a waterfront arts district that is adapted from disused industrial buildings, essentially, and versus some other districts that we've done in this city, this one's pretty much a wholesale kind of like, let's just follow their layout, because I just really enjoyed being in that area. So more information is in the episode that we did. Today, we are going to just continue on what we've done, and I don't know, I feel like just get a few more of these residential blocks in, maybe extend the neighborhood more towards a future kind of district center here, and just see. It will be a slow, relaxed time. Is what I will say. Also, I'm getting very tripped up by the fact that the pin message is now at the bottom. Because that's usually where I would just glance on stream to be like, oh yes, that's the most recent message. And I just keep seeing my message. So, you only know Machine Gun Kelly because of Ben. Okay, so Ben, just scream at him, ask him to explain what it's about. Okay. Also, in terms of new stuff being added to City Skylines 2. So, if you've been kind of actually paying attention to the little details of mods that we've been using and stuff. I don't expect you to, because we go into way too much detail on our content in our streams and content. But yeah, so far with City Skylines 2, when it comes to junctions and things, right, I've been doing this thing with a mod called Move It, where we'll go into manipulation mode and then manually adjust the junctions like this, right, to try and make it like a wider turn and stuff. Because I've been holding out on a mod that used to exist in the City Skylines 1 that allows you to do it automatically. So good news, everyone, that mod has been released. So it's called Node Controller. This is the one. And essentially, what I've been waiting for is that you click on this junction. Okay, maybe let's not use this one. Let's use this one. Okay, so it gives you these individual nodes, and you can actually just... Oh, how do we make it work? Hang on. It's been a while since I've used it, I don't remember. There we go. Essentially, you can actually control all of it at once and make life a lot easier. This is also not a good junction. Hang on. Let's find one that actually works properly. Because all of these turns... Maybe this one's better. Okay, so essentially, I can now control it so that it evenly adjusts the junction like this, right? And then I can also go in and actually adjust each of them individually as well. And... if we... might have fixed most of them, but you know how I was saying some of the road nodes were very, like, uneven? So for example, like this. This mod also allows for this thing slope, which I thought would have made it more even, but it seems like it adjusts it in different ways. But it's supposed to make your junctions like a... well, smoother, I guess. So I will continue playing around with it, but in terms of the nodes and junctions and things, it's good that we have this now. I feel like it is making my game lag though, because if I go into triple speed, do we see this? We never had this problem with the frame rates, and it's not with the stuff that I've added. So we'll... it's a new mod, we will just observe and see how it goes, but just in case you're particular about frame rates, that's what's happening. Okay, so far what have we done with Hammerson Pier? We have done the main waterfront area with some of the industrial buildings, the main walk, I would say, as well, with a hotel, some of these repurposed industrial buildings. I have gone in and done like some extra decorations, like I've been playing around with these lanterns, which wasn't shown on video. And what else have I done? Oh my god, we had this horrible like container thing that took half an hour to actually figure out. I have changed... have I changed this? No. I'm trying to catch up because the way I record is that the video was recorded maybe a month and a half ago. So I'm just trying to catch up and remember at what point I stopped the video. Oh, okay, one thing we have done, since the last one, is I have decided to narrow down this road. So if you compare this to what we, like, did in the video, I felt that was too wide. And just... when I compared it back to the real life kind of inspiration, I realized that it actually wasn't that wide. So we've done that as well. You really like the wait, what? The texturing on the junctions to show use? Oh, do we mean this thing? Because if it's this is actually just part of the game. Like, the game does it. So they do that. Hang on. I'm just gonna go along with assuming that that's what you're saying. It depends on, like, this set thing. So if your road is set to not turn in a certain direction, it doesn't actually generate that, like, marking. So, yeah. Nice little details in this game, I honestly feel. Like, for all the bumps along the road that this game has had in its development, I do feel like a lot of the detailing was done very well. Also, so we've got this tram... oh no, it's gonna... okay, can it move away first? I want to replace this station, please. Come on, tram! Let's go! Okay, let it go that way first. So, some more new stuff that has come in, which I think is going to be useful for this area. So I'm going to bulldoze this. Have I also messed this up? So this is a tram track, right? Yes, okay. Then, we're going to bring in this stop, which... this one? No. This one. This one. I don't actually know which one's the ideal. Okay, let's do side platforms. So this was released by, oh my gosh, I'm so not prepared for today's stream. Let me go into the workshop thing and see who made this, because like it's a well-known person. I think it's the one that's been doing a lot of the vehicles. So he did like a pack of tram stations and stuff. And they are slightly longer than what we've been using. And they actually fit the long trams that I have been testing in the city. So that's why I wanted to replace it. Okay. The music's very dramatic, isn't it? I've never reached this part of SimCity where... Because the way the music works in SimCity is that it's progression based. So like when you first start a city, it will play certain songs, and then when it reaches night or day, it will play like different songs, and then as you progress further and further, the music changes. This is definitely a song from a part of the like game cycle which I never hit. Is it this one? Let's see. If we reconnect this here and here, and then change this, I think. So I did play around with this off stream, and it was making my tram stop in a very weird way. I hope this fixes it. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Game's lagging. Ooh, don't crash, game. Okay, it's a bit scary because like I am aware that the game is laggier than usual ever since I added that node mod. So I just don't want it to crash because it never does off stream. And then I go around telling people like, oh, the game's stable, it's fine, you don't have to worry about playing City Skylines 2 with mods. And then every time when it crashes, it's on stream. And I feel it's whenever Granny is here as well, and then she'll see it, and then decide that, nope, it's an unstable game, I'm not playing it. But we need more of her playing roundabouts and stuff. You know, if she doesn't build the roundabouts, who will? Oh, you're not going to stop, are you? Okay, bye, tram. Come back, we needed to... Okay, we're going to wait for this tram to come back, just to make sure that it actually stops before we continue. But the reason why I wanted to switch to this is that I think the basic kind of shelters and all of these little props that it comes with is nice to start with. And then we have the flexibility to kind of design our own stations around it in future. So a bit like how... Oh, I should actually change it in North Isle as well. Here... See, this station has like a custom structure that we did, right? I want to do that eventually for the stops at Hammerson Pier as well. So that station will allow for it. Do I change this now? At Chuffed Heights. I'll leave Chuffed Heights for now, because that's not really our focus. So that's fine. Okay, tram, come on. I'm also going to lower... what I've decided to do, I'm going to lower the music in my ears, because it's very loud. Oh, is this the right... Wait, hang on. Got like these different knobs on my mic that actually allows me to control the volume of the computer audio versus everything else. Because I hear... No, it's doing that thing! Okay, why is it doing that? If I... okay, see, it wasn't connected. So we'll have to wait for the tram to go yet again, one more time. And I should actually change it because this line is supposed to be the mint line, but I've been making it the lavender line this entire time. And I get confused every time I see the tram being that color. Okay, come on, tram. Come on. Work, please. Okay, it's taking a while. You think you've lost me? In terms of the stream's gone or like what I'm explaining? I completely understand where it comes from that. Okay. Yeah, maybe today wasn't a good day to actually decide to stream given that I saw the news about, hey, internet may not be working. But it's okay. Worst comes to worst, if this doesn't work, it is being recorded, so I'll just like upload it, I guess, as an extra episode. Okay, the tram did stop. And then we should be good. My internet on like my stream OBS site says I'm fine. So let me see. I can hear myself on my phone. Maybe it's the Australian internet. Maybe Machine Gun Kelly actually decided to shoot down the internet. Okay. Well, we'll continue, and then we'll just hope that Rai comes back at some point. Okay, but the tram is working. It has been turned into mint. And, oh, how coincidental. Actually, the Hammerson bus is also a mint color. I did not plan this. Oh, this is another mod that we got working. So I used to use this. And then during the period of time when the game was so unstable, I removed it. But it seems to be fine again. I'll just use this map normally though. But it does give us good information like the average vehicle occupancy and the average stop occupancy, which is good. Oh, she's back. Hello. Hi. Is everything fine? All of us are having... It's YouTube. Let's just blame YouTube. Why not? Okay. But yeah, so this mod allows us to see kind of like... And I didn't know that this was actually a thing that is simulated. So every vehicle on the public transport line has a like distance that it will travel for before it goes back for maintenance. And that was a new concept for me. So, see, like all of this... 35 kilometers to go and all of that. That's quite interesting. Very detailed though, is what I'll say. What is this? Passengers into vehicles. I've not actually read this properly. Also, how horrible that... So this is probably... I don't have like a good gauge of how to explain this. But essentially, it's not a very long bus ride. And for some reason, our poor citizens are taking 132 hours to just go from here to here. How long's the distance? 3.5 kilometers. 2 hours does not make sense. I hope that's in-game time. But okay. Let's get going. Let's see what we can build today. So, in the spirit of a lower-rise district, the goal here is to not have buildings as tall as in the rest of our city. There may be bigger buildings. Like, I have played around. Let me try and find it. Oh, that's a new one as well. We've been just slowly gathering lots of new assets. Oh, that's a new one as well. That's interesting. We've been slowly gathering assets off stream and in between episodes. Like each time I see something good for the city, I do download it. At some point the game will collapse and die, given that it's maybe too many things. But yes, this is one building that I'm thinking of putting in this area because it's still quite low rise-ish. And I don't know, like I want it to feel a bit like some of the neighborhood has been developed with new buildings, but then some of it's old and weathered. Like, what you see in the thumbnail is actually this stretch that we've gone in and added texture to and power lines as well. The power lines are not functional, it's just for aesthetics, but it's sort of this vibe. Like, I want more of this kind of neighborhood. As with some feedback that we got when I did the year 1 video as well, like some of us were looking for more weathered looks as well, and that was something I definitely wanted to add. So now that we're working in an area where it makes sense to do it, that's sort of the vibe I do want to have as well. So yeah, and then let's see, eventually the tram will just keep going in this direction, up this way, and this part onwards will start to develop into like higher rise metropolis again. So it's managing the transition from this sort of situation to that sort of situation that is going to be the interesting thing. Okay, let me maybe just get my... It's not plugged in today, but I'm going to be referring to my iPad because I have sketched out a rough road layout. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it the way I sketched it. Fortunately, you won't be able to see it. Or is it here? Okay. And then... So what I've done is... So far we've done these 2 main roads that connect onto the main avenue, right? Then... What I did after that was... Let's plan this. I don't know if this is the actual thing we're gonna use. How wide is this? 236. Okay. Oops. It's like this. Like this. So that will be one section. Why does it look different? Oh, it's because of the grass. Okay. So every 240... Although I also wonder whether I need to make it exactly the same. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be exactly the same. 240. This one. Oh, we've got an accident! Oh, we weren't close enough to actually witness how that happened. Are we okay? Who's this? Whitaker? Elliot Whitaker, what happened? Where were you going? Were you driving to school? It's okay, I know, like, you probably didn't want to go. This was just an excuse. Although, your school just ended. Oh, you probably... No, you're actually trying to get home from school. Well, too bad, your free time's gonna be spent in an insurance office somewhere. Okay, so we'll leave them be for now. That's 240 as well, right? So I've done... It's roughly this that we're looking at. Okay, so that's the sections that we're doing. And again, I'm still trying to handle, like, and deal with this in terms of the chronological order of things. If you're gonna be watching, like, the episodes and stuff. I am working on a major transit line on the next episode that you'll see. Essentially, it's covering, like, the red line. So we have it built here, but in the episode, you're gonna see me build it. The problem is, we're gonna be building all these things today, and then you'll see the episode and be like, where did all of it go? It's because I recorded it in advance. That is something I have been dealing with when it comes to preparing of the videos. So, like, what I'm, like, wondering is how to handle that. Because the pre-recording is helping a lot, because it takes a while to cut down, like, hours of footage and stuff. But it is presenting this slight issue, which is that when we go back and forth streaming and episode-based stuff, there'll be moments where it's like stuff is missing suddenly and it'll be out of order. Okay. So is that... At some point... In fact, the point might be here. At this point, we're actually supposed to start turning. So this one shouldn't be there anymore. And it's supposed to go... Oh, hang on. Okay, wait. So... I think my proportions are a bit off versus what I sketched. But essentially, at this bit, we're supposed to turn. Like this. I think the proportions are off. Hang on, hang on. If instead of turning, let me go to our next junction that I'm aiming for. Also, was it this week that there was some sale on Steam? I mean, there's a sale, there's always a sale on Steam, but like... there was a sale that ended up with me getting Planet Coaster 2. Which, oops. But, yes, so... That is what we have, and we will be playing that next stream. I'm going to be playing around on Planet Coaster 2, because why not? I have been playing around with, like, the paths and stuff, because I mentioned that when we were doing our Planet Zoo series. I don't know that I like the new path system either. It's a bit... I don't know, like, I just want something that's maybe a bit more like, City Sky... Get out of Palia! I see someone in Palia! Has there been a new update? I've not touched Palia in so long. Let me see. What's happening on Steam today? Oh, today's an Xbox Game Studios sale. That's hard to say. Also, it's very creepy that the first thing you see... Can I, like... display capture. Very creepy that this is the first thing you see. Oh, and annoyingly, Forza Horizon 6 is not in this sale. Like, I've been looking... Okay, we'll look at this off stream. But yes, so... Has anyone been exploring new games? I've been trying Planet Coaster 2. But honestly, other than that, I feel like I've just been spending the last few weeks being so tired. So, I was already having some kind of like... how do I even describe it? So essentially, for the last few months, I've been finding myself having like hot sleeps, where I feel like I completely heat up every time I try and sleep, and it doesn't matter whether or not there is, like a blanket or air conditioning. The heat is coming from my back essentially, which I attributed to my mattress. And for the longest time, I kind of like didn't really want to bring myself to committing to a mattress purchase. But I've decided to finally do it. And hey ho, turns out it was really the mattress, because I've not been having that kind of like heating up issue since. Oh my gosh, but I tried so many different things. I tried like a cooling, what do you call it? Cooling pads and all those sorts of things. I thought it was like my blanket, so I switched my blanket up. I bought different bed sheets. And then like, what else did I do? I stopped drinking Milo at night because I thought that was making me heat up. No, turns out it's just the mattress. And now that we've switched it, it's a lot better. I can't wait for Forza. I can't wait for Forza 6. I saw the those like 2-minute gameplay stuff. Also, it might be good as someone on stream to actually do stuff on screen as well while talking. Kind of forgot. Like, this is the problem when you only stream like once every 2 or 3 weeks now, is that you forget how to stream. But yes, hi Troy, welcome in. I am very much looking forward to it after seeing all the gameplay and things. The graphics are crazy, because I'm coming from Forza Horizon 4. And I thought that game was already quite decent looking, right? And then you jump that generation, and you realize like, wow, it is quite a difference. You've had a busy couple of weeks. How was the move? The move was good. When was the last time we streamed? Was that before or after the move? Let's refer to my calendar. But yes, so I've settled down in the new space now. When was the last stream? Last stream was... Okay, the last stream was right after we finished moving. So yeah, settling down. I wasn't able to unpack anything for the first few weeks because I needed some modifications done to the unit itself. Essentially, some aircon trunking had to move and I had to install a sink. And so all of that's done now, so I'm slowly unpacking. I can't fully unpack yet because I didn't bring every piece of furniture from my old studio. And I need to buy those stuff, like furniture, before I actually have space to unpack certain stuff like my 3D printing area and things like that. So, oh dear, what's happening here? That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, that's slightly weird. That's not how it worked in City Skylines 1. But yeah, so, and then, oh, I didn't prepare this, but I've been playing around, because, oh, you're trying not to watch any gameplay. Oh, okay, well, when you get to play it, I think you'll be quite satisfied with it. I couldn't help it, because I skipped 5. Like, 5 wasn't really doing anything for me, and so I feel like Horizon 6 is going to be the one that I commit to, in terms of actually playing, so, let's see. But yeah, so with my new space, I've been playing around a bit with those, you know, those renter-friendly stickers and stuff. And so the kind of like wall, I don't have it prepared, unfortunately, but essentially, imagine, you know, those wooden slats on the wall, like, kind of like the one with the gaps and stuff. I managed to find sticker versions of it, that is essentially foam. And the reason why I got it was because, like, I didn't want people sitting at the sofa to lean directly against the wall because it's a white wall, and over time it does stain. And so I wanted to use that, but also have it be somewhere that houses indirect light, so like a light strip. And so it was all a big experiment. I got all of the things. Hello, little car. Where are we going? Oh, where are you going? Okay, you're going there. Interesting. Yeah, so it was all a big experiment that, thankfully, has worked out. I will probably... You know what? I'll post it in... Let's post it in Discord. And then at least I can show it in... I'll do this. Sorry, we're definitely in a lot more of a freewheeling mood today when it comes to how we're handling stream. Because yeah, despite getting the new measures, I'm actually still really like tired for some reason. So let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and then let's do this. Okay, so essentially, can you see my mouse? This wooden slat thing, that's one of those like, so you can see it's a piece like this. It's actually made of foam. Can I zoom in? There we go. And you just stick it against the wall. Like, so if I was really renting somewhere like a house, I probably wouldn't have stuck it directly on the wall either, because it's definitely gonna ruin the paint behind it. Like, I did it knowing that when I move out, I'm gonna repaint the wall, and that it's an industrial unit. So, like, it's not quite like a house where I would be mindful about not damaging the paint behind. But yeah, so, like, some of these, they come in individual pieces, so I pasted them. Then, you see this light strip, I hid it behind on the top of the foam, and then I pasted this kind of, like, black, it's actually supposed to be for the edge of, like, you know, the place between the floor and the wall, and then you'd have that little thing. That thing, I used it and adapted it to actually hide the light strip behind. And this light strip actually, like, you can change the color temperature of it, the brightness, and you can control it on your phone, which is why I got it. And so, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I was worried that it wasn't gonna work, because it's, like, fully DIY. But yeah, and then, oh, I haven't, let's actually just do this while we're here. Not just pasting walls, I've decided to also paste floors. So, let's wait for it to send. Come on, send! Okay, here we go. So, this black floor is also not real. Like, it's one of those pasted kind of floors. And it's just because if I go to this other picture, do you see how this floor, it's not the nicest, and I'm dividing the unit in a way where, like, the front half is for me to kind of, like, treat as an office, and the back half is the workshop. And it just didn't feel very comforting as a floor in the office part of my unit. So I was like, let's maybe paste some, like, nice flooring so that at least I feel like I can sit on the floor if I really wanted to. And so we got this to pay homage to the old space. And yeah. So I'm also going to be extending this kind of wood slat thing to this part of the room, just so I can hide light behind here as well, and so that my table's not knocking directly against the wall. So why I took some time to like get stuff done is that you see this. That is actually where the trunking of the aircon was going. For some reason, I don't know why they did this. Whoever was in the room previously, the trunking was just like in the middle of the wall, and then the entire wall couldn't be used for shelves or anything. So literally when I moved in, I was like, can we please move it? And so thankfully now that it's settled. But yeah, so that's what's happening in the land of the studio. But it's a long-term thing for me, I feel like, versus the previous space where I feel... Which makes sense given that, I mean, that was like the first big space I really had to kind of work with. I didn't feel like I made the most of it. And I feel like I was quite restricted with the layout of it as well. Like, the place where I would sit to do my office work and have the sofa and stuff just felt very out of place in the old studio. But in this studio, even though it's smaller, I felt instantly it's like, oh, okay, I know that like this corner's where the sofa fits and like this is where my table's gonna be. It just all fell into place as a layout more naturally. So I'm hopeful for that. And given that my plan is to stay in this space in the long run, I felt more comfortable investing in stuff like the stuff that I'm sticking on the floors and the walls, because like might as well get it done right away than what I did previously, where I spent maybe half of the lease first time round wondering whether or not I'm gonna like install stuff, right? So yeah, what is happening with this road? Why is it doing that? But yeah, so that space is just gonna be something that I kind of keep working on slowly, and then I'm thinking of probably like focusing on like bringing all the stuff with the home decor stuff back maybe later in the year. I've reached a point where I think how I'm currently branding the home decor stuff, I think I've reached a dead end with it. Like I feel like I want to reposition it to focus more on, like, you know how we've talked about the stuff I've designed before and like all of those things. I kind of want to reposition the branding of it so that it feels like something that I think more people can relate to. Like with my current branding, I just feel like it's reached a point where I can't get people to understand it. And I actually felt this on my first gaming channel, like the one before the current one we're using. So previously, we used to make videos, well, a very long time ago, like 9 years ago, on a different channel. So it was similar things, Minecraft, Sims, all of those things. I am wondering... Okay, this thing's not fully doing what I'm expecting it to do. Okay, interesting. Is it this damn subsea? Oh. Okay, I don't really understand this new node controller, to be honest. Hang on. Let's reset it. This is not how it used to work. Reset nodes. Okay. 26. We'll do it individually for now. So in the end, I'm still doing it one by one. Makes me feel like it's more yours too. Yes, definitely. I feel like... I don't know, like... Maybe to me, this is the equivalent of having a... like renting my own place to live. Because I can't really do that in the context of Singapore's property prices and all of those things, right? So where I'm currently at in life, I can't get my own place. But this studio is sort of the closest thing I have to having my own space. So I do want it to feel like a place that works for me. And I feel like second time round, I have a better idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't want to waste it like I feel like I did the first time round, essentially. Okay. Is that where we are at with this? I think this bit. Just extend it this way. Why is SimCity's music so dramatic? Like, we're giving it a go for today, but it feels very dramatic. And I don't remember the game being like that. Okay, so essentially, that is the layout of Hammerson Pier's kind of like rustic neighborhood, right? As it extends into this area, which will be the newer neighborhood. If I... What's this? Road maintenance depot. Grass. So add these. Oop. Oh my, what? Why is it? It's never been doing that as a road. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Oh, but the biggest revelation has been having a sink in the new space. So fun fact, at my old space, there wasn't a sink. There wasn't a way to add a sink. And so what I did was, let me look for it. So IKEA, Swedish furniture meatball shop, sells those, like, I don't know if it's meant for renters, but essentially it's like a standalone sink situation. Let me find it. It's a standing sink. Standing sink. Do they still sell it? Maybe they don't sell it anymore. Wash basin? Ooh, I don't... Maybe they discontinued it. But essentially, it was this like metal standalone like kitchen island sort of thing, that had a little sink in it. So I bought one of those, and then I got jerry cans, and I used that as my drainage system. So I installed all of that, and then I got this kind of like USB charging water dispenser that's actually meant for those 5-liter bottles. Like, you know, the kind of thing they would use in offices, like the water cooler sort of thing, where people would gossip and stuff, that sort of container. It's meant for that. And so that was my little sink for a while. But the thing is, every time you use it, you have to dispose the wastewater. And the toilet in the old space was down a corridor of like, you could do a few Olympic sprints down that corridor. It was that long. And so that was not sustainable. It did not happen. Whereas the new one, I was just washing stuff the other day after unpacking, and it was just like, oh, just 2 seconds, waddle over to that corner of the room, just wash stuff. Happy days. Sometimes it's only through mistakes in choices that you realize how important some things are. And I'm never gonna get a space that doesn't have a sink again after that experience. Oh dear. Okay, but I think that's the layout good. Do I want to add the road here? Let's do it. Let's do a road here. There we go. And here... let's give you another chance. Right? Note people. See, now it works fine. What was happening earlier? Okay. My game is definitely not running as well ever since I added this mod though. I can feel it. Like, and again, it is literally just released, so I will give it time to stabilize, but I can feel the difference, is what I will say. Okay, let's save up to this point. 27-2. 27 parts of this game. Although, sorry, not this game, this series. You think that's impressive, but the other day I was watching Azzy. Was it this week? When did she do it? Azzy was doing like a tour of her Minecraft Forever world. And she was just casually walking along, doing her Azzy things. And just like, oh, so this is where my video's at. 52 videos in. And I'm like, 52 episodes? And she's only been doing it for like a year? When did she release this? Hang on, let's look for this. Also, she's broken a personal record of streaming more than 10 hours with her most recent game. Is she still streaming it? She is still streaming it. So she finally did a 11-hour stream yesterday, I think. Where is it? Walkabout tour. Oh, she's done one for Dinkum as well. 5 days ago. Bragging about 52 episodes. She started a channel like a year ago. Oh dear. One day we'll reach that point. Might take another 4 years at the pace that we've been going, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, so that's the general road infrastructure done. And then I really should be making use of this feature more. The way I can just like draw roads across multiple roads. Because if you are coming from the Skylines 1, you're kind of conditioned to think that you can't do that, but you can. You're allowed to. Okay, and then all the way down. So look at this. For once, we're doing a grid. What a concept. Hang on, wait. We're not doing a grid very well, given that it's not like 90 degrees. I worry that maybe my grid that we've been doing in this area isn't actually like fully aligned. That road does not look aligned to everything else we've been doing, but it says it's 90 degrees. I'm gonna trust the numbers. Is it this road's not aligned, right? It's fine. Who cares? No one needs to know. Yeah, something in this grid definitely did not work out properly. It's okay. Who cares? Right, so that is essentially the grid that we have. How it's going to work is that this front section is going to be a continuation of the waterfront fancy area, essentially. So more of the old industrial buildings and stuff will go all the way up to here. Then this part behind it is just going to be generic, old school residential stuff. And I'm actually wondering, what is this? Low rent. Medium density. Why are you in a separate thing? Oh, okay. Interesting. I've not really been using the zoning stuff in this, like, series, right? And I'm actually wondering if I were to try a bit, how it would look. So let me maybe experiment with this stretch. Place a few of these Oh, but there's no demand for medium residential. Okay, well, when there is demand, we'll see it populate and come into place, I guess. Okay, oh. Disaster! I never had this because I disabled the disaster stuff. We can create a disaster in our city. Hang on. Where? Oh my gosh, I have too many of these tools. Hang on, music! Don't... This? No. This? No. Which one's my... Wait, don't start your disaster yet. Here we go. Okay, accident tool. We've got no traffic. It's midnight. Here we go. Crash. Oh no. Oh no, crashing. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. It's not dramatic enough. Come on, spin out of control. There's no cars around to actually, like, cause anything meaningful. So, oh no! Wait, hang on! Spin! Hit stuff! Okay, car's been hit. Are we muted? Oh, are we muted? I hope not. Hang on. I don't think so. I hear it on my stream. Just checked on my phone. Oh, wait. Cause accidents. More accidents. Spin. Oh my, that bus is having fun. Okay, yeah, spin more. Spin. That car didn't even fly. What were you doing? Spin. Oh no. Okay, something definitely happened there. But we're fine. Where is that spinning bus? Are we good? Cause more? Oh dear. Okay, we need to stop having accidents, everyone. The music has died down. Oh no. Imagine being on the Bishop. You'd have a fun time. Who needs to visit, like, a theme park when you've got buses like this? Wow, I'm surprised this actually did not cause too much of an issue for that bus. Is it gonna reset itself? No, okay, so we've got 2 buses out of service. Definitely not my fault. Just the maniacs driving in my city. It's not their fault. We don't have a driving school in this city. But what I would like to add, instead of a driving school, we've got some of these low-rise shops that I would like to use. So, okay, first of all, we've got a Japanese rice bowl shop here. That's one. We've got a little McDonald's, which we don't have McDonald's in this area, do we? Okay, we could use the little McDonald's as well. We've got a Family Mart, which also exists in Taiwan, so that is actually accurate. Whatever this super duper thing is. Whole Foods did not exist. I feel like we had a KFC. Streamline Diner. Oh, here we go. Here's the KFC. So we've got all of these sorts of shops that we could... Whoa. Okay, we've also got this giant thing, which I don't think fits in this area, but good to know that we have it. What else do we have? Starbucks we've used before. That's too big. And... okay, but yeah, so all of these things that we can kind of just spread out across this area. You plugged in your controller and your computer said there was a speaker. Your computer likes to do stuff whenever you plug stuff in, I feel. Okay. So, oh, it's not one of those things that I can, like, kind of move around, so we have to replace it. Let us start with maybe the Japanese rice bowl shop, which I actually patronize here. It's called Sukiya. It's actually really good. It's like, I would say slightly cheaper than McDonald's prices, but you get actual like rice and meat and things. It's quite enjoyable. Okay, let me just consider which way the road should go. Maybe this way? Maybe here. Okay. Hello, hi. Oh, hang on. That's what I forgot to do. I did feel like I forgot to set something up. Hang on, let me look for it. Mix it up. Let's load this. Hello, hyena, welcome in. How's life? Oh, we've got updates. Skip. Log in. And then you can try again. Hope you've been good. Have you had time to hop onto the, what's it called, Homestead server? Because I haven't. Oh my gosh, and I've been watching Azzy play on Minecraft as well, and I'm so tempted. One day, when we have time, I'm just gonna sit down for a day and play Minecraft. Okay. So, it should load now, and then you can try again. And if I can just do... Can I have like an invisible... I really want a way to do an invisible road that doesn't result in that. That's quite annoying. But oh well. Life has been a bit stressful, you know? Yep. It seems like it's affecting all of us at the moment. Because the last few weeks have been a mess. Also, I've been living in a construction site for the last week because there's been roof repairs, there have been piping repairs, everything's just like in a mess at the moment at home. But thankfully, it's all being done at once. So, it's like a one-time mess. Okay. Hang on. Probably let's remove the crossing. After you did one stream on it, you kind of went dormant. You also got mad at your computer and decided to delete Windows and switch to... So how is that going? Because I have seen some people do that. But like, how compatible is everything? Is it really that you can get away with using the same things you would on Windows? Like, can City Skylines run on it? That's my next question. They repaired your roof? Yep. So, they did like a temporary spot repair, and then they've actually moved ahead to do a full waterproofing of the entire roof. So I am grateful that it's actually being fixed. Because we've had a stream disrupted before because of this roof. So I'm glad that they've actually taken it seriously and actually tried and repair it. But time will tell whether the repairing is gonna work. Okay. And then there's been other stuff that has been... basically context, we live in a rental. So, yeah, the landlord's been overdue on stuff that they were supposed to fix for us. Which they finally started doing. After a intervention which I will not get into on stream. Basically 90% of Steam games... Okay, that's quite good compatibility actually. City Skylines runs, but only through in-game playsets and not with Sky. Okay, that's a good start. I constantly get impressed that Minecraft runs the way it does on my MacBook, actually. Hi Granny, welcome in. How are we doing? How's life? Today's stream title is brought to you by your recent obsession with Wuthering Waves, by the way. I only titled it... What did I call this? I only called it Waves of Weathering because I saw your stream of Wuthering Waves while I was trying to title this stream. So I was like, okay, I'll go with it. I'm sure Granny won't mind. But I hope you've been good. Your house as well has been in a bit of a state, getting ready for it to go on the market. I hope that's gonna go well as well. Great, they fixed the roof. Yes, about time. About time. It's been a long drawn out process, and I did go back and check. It has been 7 months since it first started. And 7 months since I first actually reported major incidents, by the way. It was leaking before this as well. So I'm just glad that it's all done and all good, and now we can focus on building cities without water dripping through halfway. Although saying that, it has not been tested because it has not rained. No worries, Granny. Yes, today is definitely a more relaxed kind of just I'm going with the flow. Because I am also very tired. I feel like I felt this on a lot of streams. I can't remember if it was last year or the start of this year, where it feels like there is that like collective energy drain where when some of us feel tired, like everyone feels tired. I feel like we're currently in one of those. Minecraft on Linux works wonders. It's where it's faster than Windows. Oh, even with shaders and stuff. Like, so did you try the Homestead stuff on it? Oh, I did actually mean to ask you. Oh no, truck, don't do that. I was gonna block you that area off of a fence. Can it not? Hang on. Can I like delete that? I can't delete that. Oh, I was hoping that wasn't gonna be a thing. Okay, fine, let's connect it. Only took years. Literally though, like I do feel one of the reasons it got expedited was when the intervention was done, that was pointed out. And I think that's when there was the realization that my roof should have been repaired many moments ago. Oh, hang on. So, we've not had this happen on stream or on episodes yet. So, there is this thing. Remember how I've talked about the singing garbage truck in Taiwan? So, someone has created a mod that allows you to switch out audio tracks and stuff. And so this is my singing garbage truck. The problem is, the sound replacement is actually meant for an engine, and so it changes pitch depending on the speed, right? And so, if we're ready for this, let me increase this. And we're just gonna follow this truck around for a bit. Okay, it sounds fine, right? Do we hear that? Oh, there's another one. Where's the other one? Oh my god, where's the other one? There it is. Oh, the frame rates are so bad ever since the Node controller came in. It does not actually sound that bad when I want to show it, but usually when it speeds up and slows down... Oh, and it's lagging again. Wait for it to slow down. Oh no, it's going on a high speed. Okay, we'll follow it for a while because it's going on a high speed, like road, and so it's not gonna change pitch. Streamer slump. Yes, I feel like... I don't know, and I was talking about this earlier. Like, remember how there was once I was talking about, misdiagnosing myself as having hot flashes in my sleep. So, I changed my mattress recently because I was just so fed up with not getting proper sleep. Because I was just sleeping hot the entire time, right? And turns out it was my mattress that was causing issues for me. But even then, like... I don't feel like I fully recovered from not having proper sleep because I'm still very tired. So... Okay, come on, change pitch. There we go. Imagine hearing this in your sleep. This might be a reason why we're all tired, is that maybe this just roams around in our heads at night. Okay, we're gonna leave you alone, garbage truck, to just haunt more children. Have fun. Okay. What were we doing before this? We're working on a Japanese rice shop. There we go. Yeah, so, like, I'm just glad that that exists though, but I'm hoping that one day, like, I've mentioned this to the mod developer that it's a feature that I would like to have. So, I believe it's being worked on. Okay, let's just lower this. Okay, there we go. I believe the feature will be worked on. So, fingers crossed. Oh, actually, can I just extend this? Okay, putting the garbage in garbage truck. It's a nice song, it's just not working properly at the moment. I still remember how tripped up I was about like hearing it for the first time in real life, because nobody prepped me about singing garbage trucks in Taiwan. And then one day I just heard it and I was like, oh, there's an ice cream truck around. And turns out it's just garbage. You just check Homestead and running on 200 frames per second. That's crazy. With shaders and stuff. What did I want to... Oh, I think I was having some glitching with signs. On the specific server that you're running. Like when I typed signs, the text wasn't showing, and I'm wondering whether it's actually a me issue or the Homestead mod just doesn't do well with it. So when I hop back on, next time I will check again and let you know. But yes, since you're here, just thought to mention that. Other than that, it's been running fine, like stable for me. Oh no, how do I... How have I been... See, I need to like actually come back and look at what I've done. Because I don't remember half of what I've done. Like, what did I use to extend my pedestrian walkways? This one, probably. Okay, here we go. You saw the sign it is for... Oh, okay, so I'm guessing it's probably a Homestead thing then. Then that's fine. It's all good. There we go. I think that should be... And we're going to call this what it's supposed to be called. Sukiya. And it does not sell petrochemicals. Although, I'm sure some countries at the moment would be hoping that they did. Unfortunately, we are just selling food. Change this. Okay. And we'll have maybe 10 workers. Burn bean. That's what the game calls it. Okay. So a little restaurant here for a start. And then... I actually do want to... This is a full-on detailing episode, everyone. It's going to be a slow pace. Given that how long... We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. And all I've done is place down one building. Oh, not this one. Just give it a moment for the game to actually do stuff. What is this? Why can't I remove it? Remove net lanes. Okay, there we go. I got so confused. Right. So surfaces wise, I want to give this building a little bit of like a plaza in front of it. Paving slab. Sure, we'll use this. Oh, was that an existing thing for the building? Guess it was. And now we're finally reaching the part of the SimCity playlist that I actually remember. The more relaxed kind of sounds. Unlike whatever disaster music was playing earlier. Okay. There was an update that recently fixes this. Oh, okay. So, is it a very new mod pack? Because again, I'm not very familiar with modded Minecraft. In fact, I'm very hesitant to actually reload the Minecraft mod stuff that I had for the realm that Gigi did, because I've not touched it in months, and I feel like everything's probably broken. I'm not looking forward to maintaining all of that. Oh, these are new stuff that came in as well recently. We've got more of these planter things. Now it's not just planters, it's also raised curbs. So that's good. I haven't quite found a use for them though. So we will eventually find a use for it. I was hoping this was gonna be like a nice color or something. Let's change this. There, okay. That looks more interesting. Oh my gosh, the pinned message at the bottom is still tripping me up. Like I mentioned this at the start of stream, that now YouTube has moved the pin message to the bottom, where you would think new messages would show up as people type, and I constantly keep looking at my own message. It's a relatively new mod pack, it has a few bugs and issues. Oh, okay, that's true. And Minecraft recently had an update, so lots of stuff that they need to work through as well. Oh, actually, maybe we should use this. Oh, it comes with trees, does it? Where's the tree here, then? Then maybe let's switch this one out. Can you click on it and say dismiss? It says go to channel, unpin message and remove. So unlike as a viewer, I can't dismiss what I've pinned. Oh, YouTube. Why do you do this? It's giving the same useful vibe as the constant reminders to switch on mid-roll ads. You know, at some point, as a creator, you make a decision whether or not you want to have the mid-roll ads on or not, and you don't need a reminder of your decision. Is what I will say. It's giving Twitch vibes. Go away. We moved away from Twitch for a reason. Okay. So that's fine for now. I can't decide whether or not there should be another building here, actually. Let's take a look. I know I downloaded a relatively tall, slender building recently. Not this one, but I'm just taking a look. It's supposed to be in the style of the Japanese buildings that we got through the creator packs. My issue that I'm starting to have with this game is that I can't find half of the things that I'm looking for nowadays because they're in like random places. Okay. Extra filters. Here we go. Only show custom assets. Then look for... Where's the Japanese? Here. Which one are you? Are any of you custom? You're not all custom, are you? These are like actual... What, do I have to like disable that? No. Oh, and it's brought me to start. Okay. What's this? Ooh! Interesting. A rundown house. I actually would want to use that somewhere, but maybe not here. Like, we need even more rural areas, which we will have eventually. Oh, this is like a different version of that building? Oh. Do we do like an extension of it? Okay, my issue is I don't want to use the same building because I feel like a complex that big is gonna demand parking. See, okay, this kind of building is fine. This makes sense. So a smaller building that we can do this with, then parking can go here, behind. That makes more sense, I feel. Although I'm wondering, hang on. A little gap behind. Okay, it's gonna be one of those situations where the designers did not think about a pedestrian path behind it. I feel like we have liberty to make this sort of terrible design choices in an area like this. Where it's not as crucial to be completely efficient. Okay, so there's that, and then we will have a little parking area. It's a very different building experience to build areas like this because you have to work with much smaller spaces. So it's also familiarizing yourself with which assets and things. Oh, that's actually not a lot of space to even put anything. That's like 4 parking lots? Maybe you'll have to park there. Like here instead. If I use one of these parking lanes here. Perpendicular parking alley. Okay, let's see how much space this takes. Oh! How is it taking up that much space? Japan parking lot. Okay, we might have to use these. Good old custom assets coming in. Coming in strong with their use case here. So, these are individual parking lots. Apparently there's 3. Oh yeah, okay. So we can probably squeeze 6 parking lots in here. I'm actually going to use this one. Okay, squeezing. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Can I squeeze any motorcycle parking? Technically here would be fine. Okay, wait, let me... If I move you a bit... Okay, that should be a better use of space, actually. Good luck to whoever's trying to park this area, though. It looks really squeezy to try and maneuver. Okay, and then we will get the... what did we use earlier? Please be the right one. I don't want to change up, like, whichever one we're using. Ta-da! I mean, I guess that works. It's a bit weird. Removes this. Oh, someone's using it. Hello! Welcome to your new parking space. Can I... This weathering thing does not work. Which is a bit weird, because this entire stream has been titled Waves of Weathering. We have not weathered anything. Oh? Can we weather this? I can weather this road. So the tricky thing with all of the textures that we have, with all these packs so far, is you need to find the right ones that will fit in your context. I feel like at the moment it's a bit tricky to do that still. Because a lot of them just feel like too strong. See, like that doesn't work. Whoa. Oh, this looks interesting. Covers up everything though. We've got dirt. Is that too much? I'm gonna go with it. It's fine. Weathered. We were aiming for weathered. That's what we're getting. And then can I... Oh no, it's not gonna let me move the props easily. Okay, here we go. Do I want a wall there? Let's not put a wall there for now. I will see how I feel about that. Okay, but people are walking. They're making use of the spaces. That's such a cool feature. Yeah, I feel, once again, the potential of this game is definitely down to features like this. The fact that you can add all of these custom things. We're slowly starting to see the fruits of that as more and more people upload things as well. I mean, I'm happy I got my double-decker bus. Apparently, a lot of people are not happy that... Hang on, let me show the double-decker bus for reference. A lot of people, and actually, let's save, are not happy that this specific double-decker bus does a bit of a wobble when you speed up the game. Where is it? So here we go, let's follow one of these buses. So apparently, if I speed up, it starts wobbling. There we go. Do we see that? But I mean, I feel like that's a fair trade-off for passengers. You know, if you're not going to get motion sickness on the upper deck to start with, now you will. But I mean, when the game's running at normal speed, it doesn't do that. So I feel like I'm willing to do it, accept that. Oh, what are you doing? See, I much rather... Yeah, where are you going? You're causing your own accidents. Oh dear. I feel like that's a more major issue than a little wobble on a double-decker. But yeah, so... the fun of this game... Although now that it's starting to do all those like stutterings and stuff, I'm getting a bit concerned with maybe how many mods is too many mods, you know? I can't say much given that... Hang on, let me look at my... I've got 553 packages enabled, 161 mods enabled, 6,297 assets enabled. Surely it's not causing issues, right? I need some of the ones I've been using on the main street. What was I using? Those cracks. Okay. Okay, we've reached the dramatic part of the playlist once again. Oh, no, because these were the bits that, like, I couldn't cover stuff with. And then I said I was gonna fix it off stream, but I didn't. And now I don't want to fix it on stream either. Oh no, it's fine. Is there any way I can use this though? Nope. What? Clear skyscrapers. Okay. So it's not even a disaster or anything. And the game and the music's just this dramatic. Oh, actually, I should probably... That bit should be grass, actually. I mean, yeah, I might switch back to the normal playlist after this song. Because the music I enjoyed from SimCity never got that dramatic. I don't know what's happening with the choices in this. Like, maybe they should separate between calm SimCity music and then, like, intense music. Okay, let's go back to our usual. Let's do this one. Although this one's the not happy one. If I listen to this one? We'll just go back to this usual one. Will be boring. Okay. Grass here. Look at that. Much more gentle music. What a concept. Oh? How do I, like... Can I not... Uh-oh. How do we... Can I not turn net lanes? I guess I have to do it this way. Although that's not quite perfect. Oh, is that a drive-through? Oh, I thought it was like a grass patch. Okay, hang on. This is wrong then. So, in that case, this one shouldn't be like this. It should just go all the way. I misunderstood. I thought it was like a place to put grass. I have never seen this like restaurant have a drive-through. Okay, there we go. Enjoy. Drive-through Japanese rice bowls. And then, what we can do, since I couldn't find a place to put all the cracks on the floor, we'll put them on the walls instead. So, let me look for... Urban... Ooh. Urban decay. Might be decaying too much. Oh my gosh, what's this? Oh, we've not really been playing around with graffiti. Like, graffiti? Graffiti? It's one of those weird words that I can't say. We could. Maybe here. There we go. Some of these interesting ones. You would go to that drive-thru. I don't even know if they exist in Australia. Like, if you come here, you will be going to... It won't be a drive-thru, but you will be going to that shop. It's part of the list of places to bring you. Which is currently overflowing with stuff. None of you are showing on any of these. Why? Ah, here we go. Okay, these are the ones. Now, how much of these do we want as cracks and stuff on buildings? Because I have placed some on the other buildings, but I also worry how much is too much for it to be, like, realistic. There we go. So I've never played around with this sort of thing. Like all of the cracks and stuff until we started working on this area. And I actually feel like it's quite interesting to play with. Like it definitely brings a different dimension to like the buildings and stuff if you place it right. I don't think I'm doing it very well. But yeah. Like, at some point where we figure out where best to use these sorts of things. Book a long trip. Yeah, you're here for months, basically. Clear out your year. Like, take a sabbatical from your job for a year. That's how long you need. Oh, none of these are showing why. What's this? Oh, what a shame. Okay, a lot of the cracks and stuff aren't showing. Even these ones aren't... Why? You're supposed to be used on floors and stuff. How are you not showing? Okay, now you're showing. Is that all that we can use? That's a very wavy sort of like damage done to a building if we were to use that. And then maybe we'll stay in this building. Okay. Then, so far the power lines have gone there, like in this area mainly, and then down this street. Do we... Utility pole A versus B, what's the difference? I have no idea. But it's okay, we'll just... It's more visual than anything, like it doesn't actually work. Down this street. All the way. Here we go. I love this, because in Singapore we don't have visible power lines. It's all underground. Which I don't understand actually, because that must be really expensive. But yeah, it's interesting that that is a thing. Oh, I've done it wrong again. We've been using... Oh, the garbage truck. Where are you? I feel like we need to play this game every time, like spot the garbage truck when you hear it. Oh, it's there. Bye, garbage truck. Okay. Expensive initially, but you should upkeep it. No, see, so the thing is, every time they need to do stuff, I see them digging up the road or whatever. Like, so, internet cables, power cables, like every so often you come across roadworks where they're like, oh, cable maintenance, and then they just dig up the road for 2 weeks. Surely that's not efficient. Prettier, yes, I will agree. That, like, I think that's one very, very distinctive thing when you come to Singapore is, like, you will see, like, no power cables anywhere. I mean, except for the huge ones. Actually, wait, do we even have the huge ones? I'm not sure. You love that Linux has built in SFTP. Let me Google that. What is SFTP? SFTP, Secure File Transfer Protocol. Okay, so basically, no viruses. I have no idea how that impacts the use of the software, but I'm happy on your behalf that it has it. I genuinely don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, why? Every time. Okay. So we've done like one little area here so far. Oh, actually, wait. Not weathered enough by my standards. Let's add a bit more of the like stuff here. I feel that's maybe now too weathered. Wait, let me switch this out for something else. Decals, sub-elements. Oh, you know what? I might have figured out why we're getting weird frame rates. I don't think that's supposed to be on. Oh no. That's not our... I thought it was a depth of field issue. No, it's just Node Controller has slowed down my game. decals. This one. Okay, remove 2 of these. In your neighborhood, we have above ground cables, but they're held up by wooden beams, hopes, and dreams. It's actually so poetic. But I feel that is more common around the world than the setup here in Singapore, that's for sure. What happened to all the subtle marks and things? Like, I end up just having to use this. Oh, we can put leaves. We have that. Okay, SFTP isn't too fancy, it's just an easy way to connect to a server. Oh, okay, I see. So it relates to Minecraft. Interesting. I thought it was relating to Linux. Linux? Linux? Something. Okay, next block that we shall work on. So far, our new zoned buildings aren't appearing, so we haven't been able to test that. But we keep going. Which one's this? What's this? Have I used this building before? I feel like I haven't. Do we see this anywhere around town? I don't believe we've used this before. Oh, I see it. Aina just sent a picture. That doesn't look like wooden beams though. That looks like... looks like steel. Or maybe because there's so much going on around it with the wires that you can't tell. Oh, for the parking there. Okay, I might not use that building. It's okay, yeah. With this picture, the picture you just sent, it's a lot more obvious that it's wood. This does not look like a Japanese house. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this one has shops here. Okay. Takes for one thing to knock it down, and then we have 5 companies scrambling in the area. Oh, that's what happened in Singapore today. So apparently, internet went down in an area quite near to me, and they are saying that it's probably a contractor that cut a cable by mistake or something. So even with like it doesn't having cables underground doesn't solve the issue apparently, given that that still happens. Okay, we need a way to enter this area. So there will be buildings behind, essentially. And I actually might not keep this building. But one of these alleys that go in here. And then there'll be buildings behind here, essentially. Maybe if I remove this thing, there'll be space. Yep. Then there can be a building at the back here, making use of all of this extra space. I actually don't mind the building being slightly taller as well. Or even not taller. That can be something else to consider. I don't know, I can't bring myself to use too many of these like small buildings because it feels like such a waste of space. Oh, that's huge. Okay, not that one. Maybe this building. We'll have it face this way. Also, those kind of like power cables have more than just electricity on it, I guess. It's like every kind of cable. That would be quite disastrous, for sure. Oh. Clear the roads, please. And then I will have to do this to the roads. Like that. Then a pedestrian path can go here. Do we have stuff behind here? Okay, we should be fine with all of these. Some do, like your phone lines too, you have to pay more attention. To be fair, it's not the sort of stuff that you would actively think about in life. Like, you don't think about it until it goes down, just like how you don't think about a leaking roof until it leaks. How best will this best work? Is that the most narrow path we have? It is. Oh no. There are so many people parking. Oh, I guess because these are actual functional houses. Okay, so people are moving in. I was like, what's happening? Why are people actually using my city? That makes sense now, okay. Then, if we could cater for maybe more people moving in. Oh, these are all... No. No. I am gonna put bicycle parking, but that's not actually what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for car parks. I'll have to use that individual one again, I think. This one. Snapping. And then we managed to use the right color thing earlier, and now I just completely don't know which one it is. See, that's wrong. This one? Closer. I actually feel wait, this is a waste of space. Let us do it like this. Then we could potentially squeeze in a bit more parking. Even if it's not all car parking, we can squeeze in some motorbike parking. There you go. No, come on, I want to remove that one below it. Okay, it's fine. Pretend that the textures aren't affected or overlapping. This must be how Azzy feels when she streams. I feel like I'm definitely, like, versus other streams, where there's always something to maybe talk about and stuff. Like, today has just been, like, building. And I feel that's, like, channeling how Azzy streams. And it feels so much more relaxed. Wait, let me look for net lanes, this one. And she does it for like 9 hours at a time. Like, I feel that pressure to like start a discussion or like bring a topic every time that there is silence on stream. Okay, this might also be the consequence of having a relatively unsuccessful nap before stream, where I tried to nap but I didn't actually fall asleep. Okay, and then a building can go here as well. More parking? Let's not have a parking one. Is that the same building? Yes, okay. Feels relaxed, as opposed to the usual frantic vibes. As long as it's... I can't speak. As long as it is still enjoyable. So many of these generic buildings, it's so funny to like place down more than one of a certain building. The roads are not aligned, right? It's not just me seeing this as actually not straight. Okay. I've just given up on trying to make it like aligned. We're just living with it. Poor workmanship. It's a feature of most cities, I feel. Okay, it's always enjoyable. I hope so. I know we've... Like, our schedule's definitely a lot more spread out than it used to be. And that's really just to allow for... Oh, it's this one, pavement surface. It's really just to allow me to also incorporate the videos into things. So for those of you who have been here since the streaming days, and are still sticking around even though we are streaming less, thank you. If at some point I can figure out a balance to bring more streams back again, we can consider doing that. Maybe what I have to do is actually make a second channel and then dump all of the... what's it called? Like random games there. I feel like I'm reaching that point as well where I don't know whether I put like random games in my schedule because of how limited like my schedule already is. You should try putting a row of 30-degree rotated buildings of the same kind. Usually new products have one development company. Oh, so like... Hang on. Buildings of the same... Do I even have an example of that? Because at the moment that area I'm building is an old area. So do you mean this kind of buildings and then they repeat them? Or... I think, wait, I have some of those... There's a Korean high-rise building, which I feel... When I saw the... I think this one. When they posted it on the workshop, they did, like, this. That sort of thing, and I think there were 6 of them. Like that. Is that kind of... Whoa, that's so dense. That the sort of vibe you were referring to? I have plans to do this kind of, like, huge, dense development somewhere. In fact, where is it? I'm thinking here and here. And these two are gonna be huge, dense, high-rise developments. So I might actually... Do I have a screenshot of what I tried? Hang on. Let me open Steam. So it may not be exactly the same build. Like, it's the same building, but I'm staggering the height of it. Okay, here we go. This is why I tested, like, on a different save. So at some point, I want these two plots to become, like, a huge development where we can just, like, copy and paste the same building style as though it's one developer. And then we can have 30-degree everythings. But yeah, I don't know, like, how it was treated in Taiwan at the time. Like, basically what I'm trying to emulate is the vibe in Taiwan where they had, like, sporadic development. There was a time when they were doing that. I don't know at what stage they transitioned to those kind of, like, single developer handles a big plot of land and then build a lot of them. Like, the new ones that they do now definitely look like that. It's at what era they changed that. Usually it's not about just big projects, it's just lazy development in the high-rise and low-rise. Oh, actually, that's fair. Okay. It could be like... Because these two buildings are the same. I don't know that they would maybe stretch the entire side. Okay, let us reserve that idea. After I finish this area, let me find a building that will work with that concept and then we'll test it somewhere. Just so we can experiment with it. Because I have... Apparently lots of people are moving in, so I need to at least give them their facilities before I move on. Okay, but yes, let's test that idea. Right after this one. Right after the break, we'll try... we'll try building in a lazy manner. It just reminds me how we used to do breaks on stream. What happened to those? Completely forgot to do that now. I think I hear the garbage truck somewhere very, very far in the distance. Okay. Build that style. Oh, not like my bricks. The bricks that I was supposed to do so that I could schedule ads on the actual VODs. So that it didn't like interrupt people when they're watching it. I've actually been forgetting to do that, honestly. Because the YouTube auto ad thing, I find is too much. Like if I was a viewer, that would be slightly too much to keep me wanting to keep watching. Although I'm saying that as a like person who pays for premium. So maybe people's tolerances are different. Okay, now, let's see. You know what, maybe, let me get rid of this. Can this area become one of those repeating things? But, okay, wait, no, it can't be this area. This looks, because it's too close to the area where I want it to look like there is a variety of stuff, we need to hide it somewhere in an area where we won't care that it's just repeating. Maybe here? Or here? Okay, let's try here. So, let's find a building. I'm gonna jump between the Chinese and Japanese ones because potentially both could work. Oh, someone's incident happening in the hotel. Did someone find human meat at a what was it? Dinosaur convention? Something. Jokes can land if you actually say them in one go instead of stumbling. Just in case you're thinking of starting a career in stand-up comedy, learn from my mistakes. Okay, I feel like that building. This one's quite okay. Is there like a slightly shorter version of that, or are they all that tall? Because it's technically going slightly against our lower rise idea. That looks a bit newer. We have used this in Cubby Cliff actually. I recognize these buildings. Do we want to try this concept with new buildings or old buildings? It's my question. Okay, I'm gonna do this. What we're gonna try is... Oh, but why is the base like just... I'm lowering it because I don't really like that there is that like emptiness below. Oh, but it doesn't work either. Okay, wait. Let's do this. Sometimes you wish you got ads so you can watch and gauge how annoying they are and make plans that way. Oh, if you go into like an existing video, and I can already hear in my head, it's like, oh, that's too much work. If you if you go into like, I can't remember where it is, but if you click on the edit thing, there's a way you can see the ads, and you can actually choose when the ads play, and then you just look at how they schedule it by default, and it's actually every 3 minutes, which is ridiculous. Yeah, that's when I first was like, I don't really want people to have to put up with that many ads. Why is it not like... Yeah, our roads are definitely not aligned. Because the building itself has to be like weirdly shaped. Just to do that. Okay, maybe what I'll do for this single development is... We will do this stretch. But you can't see them. Shall I write into Google to let them know? Hey, my friend is distraught at the fact that she can't see ads on her account. It's been like that for 15 years. Would you like to consider adding it back? I'm sure that they'll be very happy to do it. Okay, it doesn't look too tall for the area, and it's further out, so I'm more willing to actually give maybe one random sporadic development for slightly taller buildings. Okay, and then I don't know how we're doing 30 degrees here though. Maybe we can't use this one, the overly wide ones. You know what it is? It's that I live somewhere where they just try too hard to be efficient with space, and therefore my brain doesn't work in a like build in 30 degrees sort of thing, because like they don't do that here. I think that's my issue, and that's why I can't build in that style without like my brain having to think for a second and be like, how would that work? Because like there are definitely repeating estates here. Nowadays it's more flowing. Oh, Aina sent something. This kind, okay. Oh, that would be on an angle. Okay, let me think. On an angle. How would that work in a grid setting? Because I feel that works because the road is... Okay, wait. I think... let's try. So, in this context, we want it to face it away from the main road. And then you repeat it, right? Is that what it's essentially doing? Like this, right? Okay, but then these blocks are too big, so I would revert to the smaller blocks to try and achieve this effect. Okay. Like this. This building... Okay, wait. It might not be with this building. The way that design of the building works is that I can't stack it without it looking like there's a weird gap in between. How many more excuses will he come up with in the next half an hour? You struggle with the high rises because you think every dwelling should have a backyard. Honestly, it should though. Just that everyone decides that efficiency and sorry, not even efficiency, density to the detriment of human well-being matters more. That's how cities are built these days. Okay, I'm trying to find something that's a bit more like that example. We've used those. Those don't... yeah, no. You know what? No, I feel like those Chinese ones might still be the best option. They are huge though. This might be the best of this option. I'm going to explore this concept again next time when we're working in a piece of land that works with it. But at the moment... Oh my gosh, that's like a horrible wall of buildings. Ugh. The unfortunate thing is that sometimes, like, this probably exists in real life in some form. It's just, as the person who would have to design it, it's terrible. Okay, this plot of land may not be the best for... I will have to reserve this, like, cascading concept for a... Maybe in, like, Kirby Cliff where we have the round areas. Like, here, I feel that concept will work a lot better. It's because we're in a rigid grid that I don't feel like it's working the same way. You send more pictures? Okay, please do. As you can see, there's a lot of focus on greenery instead of just letting the building face the street. Yes, so that's why I'm trying to, like, see how I can get it to work on this plot of land. The problem is, it's the real life example we're looking at here. Okay, you sent more. See, yeah, okay, this one might work better. The second one you just sent, because it's a more square layout. The first one you sent, it's more long and rectangular, and I think the plot of land I'm trying to do this on doesn't allow for that. This second one, okay, this second one is closer to what I was trying to do at the start. So let me... Uh-oh. Wait, I forgot which way around I did it. Let us do that. So, I was trying to aim for something that's like either an L-shape or H-shaped block, right? And then there will be little bits here and there that... Okay, let's do it this way. So these bits can have like greenery and stuff. I will add in the greenery after this. Let's do all of these first. Oops. Okay. Then... I would do... Oh my gosh, the game's doing all of this, like, stuttering... Not stuttering, but it's like, it just gets stuck for a few seconds at a time. Okay, so that's where the greenery will be for the block. And then in front, here there will be an entrance. Then... Can I even fit the trees just to, like, have the example? Okay, so we've got our greenery like this, essentially. And then there will be paths in between, which we already have down, so I don't have to, like, redraw that. Then... Might do it at an angle for this one. And here. Do I like this more or the H more? Okay, you know what? Lazy developer, they wouldn't have done, like, interesting designs. They would have just repeated it. Would there have been space for this? Okay, you're getting a bit of buffering. Uh-oh. My side doesn't look like it's dropped any frames. Although, I don't know, sometimes it's still... Oh my gosh, surfaces. Sometimes it's YouTube, not OBS. So as long as you're back... How far? Okay, they staggered it as well. And then this part can be the greenery for this area. You have me back. Welcome back. I think that's the biggest sign you know when I'm like in a place where my brain's like half asleep. When I can't even say you have me back properly. Like, what was that? Okay, I hope that's at least something. I do not like the colors of these buildings though. Also, they're non-functional, so I'll have to put those blocks, like make them actually get residents. So versus what we've done, where was it? Here, where those are actually functional. Okay. This honestly looks pretty nice. Thank you! Yay! It also gives a small backstory about how the land was sold, and it could be a plot sold to a high-end developer and he worked to create luxury apartments. Oh, I don't know if these buildings... Maybe luxury 30 years ago? These look like they've been around for a while. Although, okay, I have this cluster of buildings. Where is it? This one. That I'm gonna put in this block. I just haven't placed it down. But this one maybe could be one of those like redeveloped ones where developer came in to gentrify that plot of land. This one maybe could have been the same from 20, 30 years ago. And then that story will probably work. Because anyway, this area is supposed to be an area that is more like old and settled in and stuff. So I feel that would make sense. Okay. Luxury 30 years ago. Sometimes old luxury is actually nicer than new luxury. Random car talk. Mercedes has like teased its new... Basically, Mercedes sells like, you know, sedans where they have different classes. So they're... I would say maybe the second most basic one they sell. And it's just all screen. Like, the entire dashboard's just a screen. Which, to me, does not really scream luxury. But hey, wealthy people sometimes don't have taste. Okay, so it was this again, right? Or can I just extend the existing one? Will you let me? Oh, if it was like luxury from 30 years ago, should it get a gate? Should it be a gated community? I can't really be bothered to do it right now though. Okay, the most tasteful modern luxury and it's affordable is DS. Oh yes, DS used to, like has always made good cars. I haven't really followed along with what they've been making nowadays, but when they first launched, essentially it's a French like automaker related to Citroën, for those of you who are not familiar, and it's the fancier cars that they make, and they make quite interesting designs. The first one they did was like DS3, which has this little shark fin on the side, which is quite nice. And it was so customizable in terms of the different color schemes you can give to it and everything. The DS, was it 5? It's like this big bulky, now I have to look. Also, I'm so annoyed. So, you know that Wordle but Make It Cars game that I was playing for a while? So every time I want to do it on stream, they give a old car that I wouldn't be able to recognize. But when it's off stream, it's always a new car that I immediately know how to, like, figure out straight away. This is the DS5. Little blob. Wasn't as fancy as some of the other ones they've done in more recent times. But that was around the era that I was, like, aware of their stuff, basically. Oh, you know what? Can I squeeze a pool somewhere here? If I remove this. Because I got those recently. I have to find it. But I know it's somewhere. Watch me do it the old-fashioned way as well as like finding it. Ah, here we go, we have it. I see it. Cheeky pool party. That one's empty. Filled. Oh. Oh my gosh, the game's so stuttery today. You drove their DS4 E10s. Oh! It's not the one that has, the steering wheel in the middle, like the spoke that doesn't turn, right? That's one of their older ones, I think. Okay. It'll be an interesting time when we play Planet Coaster 2 next stream. Because the main difference between Planet Coaster 1 and 2 is that there's pools and stuff and water slides in it. I'll be honest, other than that though, I did not really see much of a difference. So, but Planet Coaster is always a fun one when you're in that mood of wanting to pull your hair out when it comes to creativity. Because it does have a very good, like, building mode where the possibilities are endless. Unfortunately, it takes a while to get to that point of finding possibilities. Because it's so complex. Do we have... Ah, here we go. Patio. Good. Oh no, it's not connected. Okay, come on. Let's make it work. A bit weird that it's like open in the free for people to just use. Probably have to fence this specific part off. Coolest thing's their HUD. Let me take a look. It's been a while since I've seen it. And then... Oh. Okay, we'll do that for now, because I don't really know where the where we're going. Okay, DS4 interior. And it's the one from 2010 or oh, they still make it. Okay, interesting. How recent was the one that you used or you drove? I did not know that they still sell a version of that car. Also, let's do a quick save. 7.4. So it's been a challenge to eat at home recently because of all the construction going on. So for today, we ordered Pizza Hut for both lunch and dinner. So I have that to look forward to, unless my share has already been eaten, which is a possibility. So if it has been eaten, it'll be sad times. But for once, it was actually a decent price, relatively speaking. So it was 2 large pizzas, and the total was, and this is where context comes in, the total was $39 with delivery. Usually, it would be a lot more expensive. Oh, I really want to use this thing, but how do I fit it in? Do it like this. And remove this curvy one. That's fine. Then we'll do a wood texture here, I guess. Oh, that's a terrible wood texture. There we go. Closer to the rest of it. And then if we could have a planter here. Like this. 2025. Oh, very recent. Okay. Completely different from one that I'm aware of then. A trip in France. This is the one, like, that's one thing I'm looking forward to if I take a trip to, like, either the UK or Europe, is I want to try all of their little, like, city cars and stuff that I wouldn't be able to get here. Renault has this new electric car called the Twingo. It's like a old model name that they've had for the longest time, but they relaunched it as like an electric car, and it looks so good. And then I want to try all those little mini cars as well, like the bubble car, the little quad bikes and stuff. Why is it not? Hello? Okay, something went weird there. All those little quadricycles that aren't actually cars, but are cars, essentially. That's the sort of thing. I really want to try a Ford Fiesta, which sounds like, growing up, our family car was the original Ford Focus. I never got to drive that one because I was 12 when we had to give up the car. Context in Singapore, after 10 years, you give up your car, unless you choose to extend it. For our first car, we didn't. And so, yeah, I never got to drive it. I want to drive it at some point in my life. It'll be like 50 years old by the time I get around to it, but it's fine. As long as I'm not 50 years old by the time I drive it, please, hopefully. And then the Ford Fiesta, just cause, like, it was the one you saw in Top Gear, and I feel like that was an era where it felt like Ford were making good cars. They don't make good cars anymore. Like, I don't know what they're doing with their strategy. It sounds like... It feels like their strategy is to just go out of business, the way they're handling things nowadays. Oh god, have you seen the new one though? The new one's actually quite nice. What you want to try is the Fiat Topo. Yes, that's the one. Yes. That's one of them. And then the other one's the Microlino, which is like a modern interpretation of the electric bubble car that we saw on Forza that day. Those are the two big ones that I would prioritize. I realized that we've done too much of this tile, because it's technically now outside of the boundaries of what we need. Although it's fine, maybe it's a case of it used to be It's like adapted space. Let's go with that. Where it used to be just fully available to access, and then because of the pool, now they fenced off part of it. Whatever story works for this building area. I kind of wish they explored the use of such cars in Singapore. There was like little quad cars that are not really cars. Cause here, there is a whole issue of cars are expensive. Because of the system that's in place where you pay like $100,000 just to own a piece of paper that lets you own the car for 10 years. And then they're trying to encourage everyone to use public transport, but then they're not developing the train lines enough to cover everywhere to compete with a car yet. And then there's an in-between category, which is the personal mobility device. So it's like either electric bikes or those, you know, those Wall-E kind of things where it's like a little electric scooter thing where people with either disabilities or who just prefer to travel that way would use those to travel around. Unfortunately, there isn't really infrastructure to support such safe operations of stuff because like our cycling infrastructure is very half-baked, let's say. They are expanding it, but then they don't differentiate. So you know like how here bicycle lanes are separated like from the main road, right? We don't really have that here. Even though it's a new concept and they're implementing it now. It's very odd. Like I don't know why they treat bicycle infrastructure this way here. But because of that, there's a lot of incidents where people just get into like accidents and stuff, or like there's a lot of debate about should people be using those devices on walkways and stuff because it's not safe. Should able-bodied people get like even use those? So now it's a case of only certified people who need it get to use it, where I feel it's a missed opportunity to have been an alternative mobility option. Ford focused on the American market. The only good cars they sell is SUVs and pickups. That's what I've struggled to understand, because I feel like, okay, so Ford, again, sorry, slight car diversions. Ford had two different strategies, right, where they focused on Europe for a while, and they did like good everyday cars and stuff, and they were probably one of the best selling ones, especially in the UK. Like they were constantly top in the charts and things. And then they recently just decided to discontinue all of their cars and focus on very random models that I feel have not really the same appeal. Like, I didn't really understand that. And it's like they lose all of their brand recognition and loyalty because they've just discontinued all of those models. And I think now they've realized it and now they're trying to bring it back. But I'm just like, who was the one responsible for that decision to just randomly kill your entire line in Europe one day? Like in the US, I understand because that the context is different, but it was a very odd decision when it came to their European models. Meanwhile, you're just sitting here wanting to drive an auto car with cruise control. Is your car not auto? Oh my gosh. Well, if I ever visit you, can I have a practice run around like a safe area with manual, please? It's been a while since I've driven a manual car. And I just want a refresher just so I remember how to use it. Just keep a budget on hand for like a replacement car in case we crash. But other than that, it should be fine. Did I manage to pull off the Azzy vibe of when I said that? It's like, in the most casual of ways. I might crash your car, but it's okay. That's the sort of energy we're looking for, I feel. I hear a garbage truck. Oh, it's here. I'm actually going to switch this over this way so that the entrance faces the pool, the nicer side. How did I... Oh, because this is also facing the wrong way. Okay. And then I'm actually going to also lower this set of buildings. I'm not the big... It's such a waste of space, the way these buildings have been laid out. But it's okay. We're in an area of the city where maybe it doesn't matter, and it's an old development. If we hate it, we're tearing it down and we're replacing it with new stuff. It's fine. Okay. Can I get a bit more grass? Which one? Decals? This one. And then can I put like a gazebo thing? Half of building in this game nowadays is just scrolling, looking for stuff. It's like in Sims when at some point it reached like there were just too many things. Also because I was using custom content. Consistency across every game. And then you just spend half of your time trying to find stuff. We definitely had streams like that back in the day. Where are all the chairs and stuff? Do we see chairs? I see a playground. Here we go. This thing. Yeah, just a barbecue. Why not? Just let all these former luxury apartments enjoy some grilled food. And then I do want to change the flooring underneath here though. Although I don't think we have anything. I think it's fine. We'll just leave it. Just have a tree. Big tree. Grass. I think we started it, so we have to commit. We're gonna have to gate off the entire thing, I feel. Oh, I've never seen... Is it the lighting that's making this change? It's probably the lighting. I was gonna say, I've never seen that fence in that color. And we don't really have kind of gates and stuff in this game. Now I know for the road wise, we've got those gantry things. There are all of these, but I really can't be bothered to use them. They take too much effort to figure out. Where are they? I use them in our big box stores area, but I don't remember what they're called. Okay, let's go over and look. We have them over here where I added them to the car park. You are called a parking lot booth and parking lot gate. Okay. So if we just search parking lot. Parking lot gate? Really? Oh no, we won't be able to find it. Parking. Where? Is it a building? Is that why I can't find it? Is it a prop? It has to be a prop. It is missing. We can't find it. Bicycle parking hall. Okay, this is strap in. This is gonna be the next 10 minutes while I try and find where it is. No parking. Parking diagonal. Okay, wait, hang on. There's an easy way to do this. Why are we doing this? Eyedropper. Where are you? Parking lot booth. Where? It's not even showing up in the menus is the funny thing. Or maybe because I set like custom assets. Oh. Okay, whoops. My mistake. Okay, we've got a weird case of lamppost in the way. We'll just pretend that's not a thing. Okay. Like this. Just so that there's at least something. Okay, then we continue. Hi, Wind and Rose. Welcome in. Welcome in. You join us on a relaxed stream today, where we're just randomly doing stuff. And with garbage truck noises in the background. I hear it again. Where is it? Where? Oh, it's here! It's actually going through the town today. How terrible. Dear me, okay. Noise is gonna haunt us forevermore. The longer we play this series, the worse it's gonna get. I'm gonna put some planters. Uh-oh, I've forgotten where they are. Planters. Okay, while it loads. Planters. Was it here? Oh, it's here. This thing. The ticket booths and stuff. That's not what we need now. Now we need planters. Where is it? Oh my gosh, every time. Here. Why is this one not spawning a plant? There we go. And then I will add a connection. This path thing. Just like that. And do... Do fancy luxury apartments have this sort of fountain thing? I feel like they do, but not the ones that the game provides. Those are not great. Not very majestic, I feel. Sculptures? No, these are not sculptures. The ones on the parks might be better. Yeah. Oh, too big. Oh, too big. Too big. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh my gosh, the game. Just for now, I know that's not the best decoration. But I just want to at least have this area. And then we can add in medium density. Oh no, it's gonna do that thing. Find invisible road. It is an invisible road. Why is it doing that? Okay, just up to here. Just so that we get this functioning, then I can place my modular blocks here. That'll be fine. This will also be fine. Okay, at least enough for that to work for the time being. Then, can we have a sidewalk that will work? It's a very big sidewalk, but I feel like it's fine because the area was already like that. Okay. So that's the area. I don't know how I feel about the colors of these buildings. Do we want to consider changing it or do we leave it as is? Okay, wait, which parts can I change? I can change that part. I can change... Oh, okay, no, it's the entire building. So we can actually change it. Yeah, so let me know. Do you want that changed or should we just live with the fact that it's maybe a vibe of its time? Okay, and saving. So, what have we done so far? We've done that area, this area, 3 different parts of this old neighborhood. Not much progress, but hey ho. It's a more relaxed time here today, I guess. Ooh, and then can I get my sidewalks again, please? We'll have a little connection here. There, and then that will eventually give us another plot to work with. Okay, I do want to though, maybe as the last bits of stuff we'll do for today, I do want to develop a bit of this front skyline area because the rail pier 2 has taller buildings at the front here. So when you're walking along here, you actually get to see all of it. We don't have that at the moment except for these 2 buildings. So I do want to put 2 buildings here that represent that, and then we can plop on... Oh, actually these are... Right away, those sort of work. Because the key thing is, I wanted to give a bit of variety. Okay, hang on. Let's reverse the order of this. And actually, maybe not this one. That one's too short. Swap it for a longer one, please. Like this. Perfect. Okay, and then stagger from behind, essentially, is the next step. There, and because these are nice flat buildings, we can... I'm not sure about this one that I actually just added, so I will reconsider it. But we can... Maybe if I switch it around like this. so that maybe it's facing the back. Then we get the decals. One of the fun designs. And we will... What have I used so far? I've used the rainbowish one. There we go. So we've got one of those. Oh, this is gonna be tricky because technically the building is in two parts, but the game doesn't know that because it's a combined building, so you have to do it in a way that divides it up. Okay, that works. Oh, and even potentially have it continue this way. That's quite cool. Uh-oh, it's slightly slanted and I can't adjust it. Oh. Okay, as long as the clouds continue in a logical way. Oh, I actually see a bit that doesn't cut well. Because it's actually just sky. Okay, there we go. That works. That's fine. Then... More art, more art. Even though these are kind of dodgy ones that are probably generated, which is not ideal. Can I have a long landscape one, please? I need to really make my own versions of these, or like find more options. We've used these quite a few times now. Red, blue, okay. What else if I not use this one? I know it's repeating. I know it's repeating. Not ideal. We'll just pretend. We don't have to actually pay attention to what's being shown as the art. As long as it looks colorful and like something was done to it, people will just go, wow, you've artsy waterfront area. Let's come here and post stuff on our Instagram. That's the aim that's the aim. Okay, looks like a lot of progress. Where have we done? I feel like, yeah, it's one of those things that in hindsight you look back and like realize actually that was a decent amount of work. But it's just in the grand scheme of the things. If you're gonna quantify it and like, I don't know, if you had to write this in a employee self-assessment, I achieved what? I built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings in the span of 3 hours. Not a lot. Oh, these are very weird artworks. Ugh. Do we just have a face popping out like that? Do we... Oh gosh. Okay, this one's interesting. And then we continue on this side. Whoa. Big buildings, actually. Interesting. I might adjust the layout of this in between projects. Like, the next time you see this, it might not look the same. Uh-oh. I've messed up all the things. Oh, no. Okay, wait. I have to do that mural again. 11. 11, this one. And it's the exact one that I needed, like, positioned right as well. Yeah, I don't know if those will stay. That tall building especially. Although as in, like, in terms of visuals of the different colors and stuff, I do like it. Maybe one other bit of art here. That's quite cool. Then we could have just one ad. Everything else is art. We'll just have one spot for ads. Oh, hang on. This is good. Oh, we've not been... Okay, this is something I can use for the buildings, actually. Large. Oh, that one doesn't work. Those aren't doing anything. Oh, these are where all my stains are. Okay, this is what we were looking for earlier. My bad. I was looking in the wrong place. Ads? Oh, there's even more here. Oh my gosh. We've wasted our time. Literally all the stuff that I've been looking for. Okay, these are very dramatic though. Although that fits, I feel. Rusty roof. Ooh. Okay, I've not used these ones. I like this. Then, pipe leak. Sure, we'll go with... Although that pipe leak just stops, which is very weird. Well, I think because it's meant to be actually, like, upright. What other posters do we have? Is that the same? Ooh! I need like a bigger wall for this. Okay, the back of this area we'll work on it another time. Because that will require a lot of other work. There we go. Posters. Even more posters somewhere maybe. Oh, and okay, these are the ads. Let me look for... Oh no. Okay, the ads can't go on top of the dirt, so... What's this? PayPal? Vision Pro? What are we? FedEx? Okay, what brand are we okay to feature? Okay, McDonald's. That's too small. Bose? I am currently wearing Bose headphones. I guess that counts. Okay, but this one doesn't work then. Oh no, how am I gonna like select it now? Delete. Okay, we'll replace this urban decay in a different way. Maybe add some dirt on the paint. On the paint as in the decals that I've placed down, or like the buildings? The buildings should be fine. The decals probably won't reflect it because of the way it layers, but I will try. What was it I was placing? Here. This, oh my. Oh, okay, now this one goes on top. Interesting. Ooh, it's quite cool. Okay, we'll try and layer it. Oh no, I think, no, they're not showing. Yeah. The damage does not show through, unfortunately. You never know though, sometimes there will just randomly be one of these that actually works. Oh wow. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah, sometimes these random decals will suddenly work with the ones in front. Fortunately, at the moment, none of them are. I will say though, these ones are very harsh. Like, they're almost too damaged to use easily. Okay, this one's fine. Wow, like you see this is like so weathered. What else can we... Oh, okay, we have even more actually. Oh, there are large McDonald's ads. Hmm. But do we approve? Commercialized ads in a artsy area. There isn't even a McDonald's in this area. Oh, I missed the other one. So what was it? Solar panels, aircon. Oh, good idea. Okay. I'll have to look to see where they are. It's probably in, like... Oh, wait, no. Are you here? Oh, there are gates. Okay, when I can be bothered to, we can update the gates of the... Oh, these little, like, dumpster things? Okay. Again, that's something I'll have to remember to add. Because that's gonna be... Oh my gosh. Within that area. Where are the air cons and stuff? Is it under industrial? Although, like... Air cons do exist for... vending machines. Just have a random vending machine somewhere. Why not? Ta-da! At this point, it's just random junk going everywhere. Where are the things? It's all not showing up today. It would be cool if you could adjust the opacity. Actually, maybe... Can I? No. There isn't. Yep, I agree. If only... If only you could have corner... Oh my gosh, I forgot about this cat. If only you could have corner ramps in every form. Okay, let's do here. We'll look through this way. Vent? What's it called? Compressor? Aircon. AC. Here we go. This one's a roof one, so does it just like stick on the... Hang on, some of them are walls, some of them are windows. The wall ones... Wall random. Okay, so we've got a few that we can put. Interesting. Okay, I'm only focusing on this facade because I feel like for this building, people will put it behind. And then again, that's an area that we're not currently working on, so I'm not too bothered by it. We will have some on the roof. And then maybe, okay, the window ones we can put at the front though, because that would make sense to have. Vents. And then sometimes there are those really huge kind of, like sort of piping, but not really piping, if you know what I mean. Like those rectangular things. Wall vents, interesting. Piping? Ducting? Duct. Here we go. This... Wow, I'm surprised that they actually have this. Okay. This sort of thing. I'm not an engineer who understands how any of these ductings work, and so I'm sorry if I'm using it the wrong way. We'll put 1 for now, I think, because I don't know again. I'll have to figure out... Oh, these pipes are cool. Okay, these ones, I definitely need to, like, look through them slowly and, like, try them all out. Cables and pipes. We could actually make use of a lot of this as pipes, I feel. Pipes. Water pipe support connection. Oh, interesting. Okay. Can you do roof gardens? We can. I'll show you one example. And then, hang on. But in the meantime, good night to Rai, who, I don't know if you're streaming tomorrow. In case you are, here we go. And if you're not, oh, I don't have a command of your new channel. But yes. Is it gonna make it? It's not making the sound. It made the sound. Thank you for modding. Thank you for being here. And have a good sleep. Okay, roof garden wise, I will like, give an example here. Okay, so roof garden, we can obviously just put the normal props on top. And then that could be a roof garden. And then the other option we can also do is, there are these grass decals. This sort of thing. Oh, but it doesn't... Oh. Why? Okay, well, depending on which one you use, sometimes you can place it on top. I think it's this one. There we go. So a small one. Then you can have like a half sort of green space. I will have to put a door somewhere. Otherwise, how will they get up here? I'm also just gonna put a bit more of this, just because it's weathered and stuff. Oh no, do we remember where the doors were? I think it's here. Somewhere in this massive list, there will be a door. Here we go. A large residential door. There. So people can enter here. Are we thinking this is like a someone's residential kind of roof garden, or is it like a shared kind of space that people can sit at? So it will affect what we put. Detail overload. We've reached a point with this project where I feel more comfortable actually putting props and things now, because I feel like I know where I want this series to head and the tolerances that the like city can handle when it comes to random things. Shared, okay. Then I think, yeah, those are fine actually. Then we'll have... Ooh, what kind of barbecue do we want? Just like one barbecue here. What else would go in a space like this that we have props for? Okay. No, wait. No one would actually go up here to throw, like, to actually collect the trash. So let's not put that. Oh, I guess this works. We just add this as well. And then that's our little roof garden settled for now. I can add more stuff, it's just... For now... Oh, actually wait, plant pots. Do we have those? We do. There, just a few plants. Just so that there is something. Okay. An interesting start to this area. Actually, okay, one last thing I'm going to do, and then we'll probably wrap it here for the day, is... net lanes. Let's do this one, large ground. I'm gonna add the pavement, so that when we come back to it next time, at least it's already there. Oh, my buildings are not straight. That's not good. Net lanes. Okay, and cross our fingers that when I rotate it, it's not quite working. Okay, I will have to tweak that off stream because it's gonna involve me manually like adding those things again. But quite cool. Okay, so at least now when you're looking at the district from here, there's lots of different artwork. There's ads. There's weatheredness. There's trams apparently. There we go. Lovely trams. And then further in the district, we've got actual residences. We've got a Japanese rice bowl restaurant, which apparently no one is patronizing. So, and then we've got this area, which also has shops, which I did not realize when we placed it down. Pelican Biofuel. Once again, the fuel crisis has hit even Montai. We don't even have a gas station, actually. I should put that somewhere, like a petrol station somewhere in this district. It makes sense, I feel. And then we've got a old-time luxury condo sort of situation, which doesn't really feel very luxury anymore, but it fits in with the area. So, nice. It's starting to kind of expand out of the initial area. Next time I'm going to post about Montai, it's going to actually focus on the major transit line of the red subway line that I'll be adding to the city. So it's, you can see already kind of like a preview of, let me do this. That red line is what we're going to be working on the next video that I post. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested in seeing that come together, we will also be working on... Oh, that's why I haven't been talking about it. We'll also be working on the big box stores, which I realized wasn't even like mentioned before this. So that's a brief preview of what we'll be doing on the video. And that will be next week. Then the week after that, we'll come back on a stream and we will do a Planet Coaster 2 stream if it works. So look forward to that if you are interested. In the meantime, I think we'll call it here. I'm gonna get some dinner. So thank you very much to everyone who's been here watching. Definitely a more relaxed stream, so I appreciate that you stuck around if you're used to the normal chaos that might normally happen. And yeah, have a good rest of your week, everyone. Stay safe and stay well. And we shall see you soon.